What's going on, famous entertainer, motivated, educator, Lucky Murray, back with another Carolina Panthers update. Today, I want to speak about 11 best remaining free agents the Panthers should target after the NFL draft. Yes, I'm reading from a website because I can. But before I go any further, man, I need you to. If you like Carolina Panther content, Gamecock, and all that good stuff, you want to support the channel, man, go to patreon.com/Lucky Murray. Link in the description below. If you cannot do that, simply like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell that let you know that every time I drop a video. And here's the most important: share the video because it helps out a ton. Let's get into this, man. So there's a lot of free agents out there that Carolina Panthers could go for, and I'm gonna talk about them. Talk about your favorite ones in the comment section below. So let's get into this, man. Number one, Cam Newton, right? It says the offense, particularly third-round pick Matt Corral, could still use a veteran under center to help guide them through the season. Newton obviously isn't what he once was, but there's still enough there, especially behind revamped line, to keep the Panthers competitive. I like this pickup, and here's why. A lot of you guys like, Lucky, you know what I'm talking about. Shut up. Anyway, I think that Cam Newton is yes, he's not what he once was, but in different spots. You know, somebody come in there, kind of sling the ball here and there. Goal line, he's 6'6", 6'7", 200 plus pounds, can get over the goal line. You know, I don't like him as like a starter per se, but I do like him as a switch it up quarterback. And also, man, it could be the bridge between the old and the new. You know, last year, I thought in spots he did really well. I felt like he didn't know the offense enough to be the starting quarterback. And him coming in mid-season was not the best thing for him. But, yeah, I would love for them to bring back Cam Newton and to have him there, battling out with I think that your starter day one would be Sam Darnold. I think that Matt Corral would overtake him. And I think that Cam Newton can also be that veteran guy that can kind of come in and spice things up. You know, there's a big third down and one. You put Cam in there. You know, you got CMC in there. You got an offensive line, cranking it up. So, two things. Either CMC going to get the ball or Cam going to take it up the middle. So, let's go to number two. Nick Foles. Foles would be a well-received as Newton would. Wouldn't be well received as Newton would. Nevertheless, he's still a decent enough presence to stick along if Carolina passes on Jimmy Garoppolo and Baker Mayfield with the cap space. I don't agree with this right here. Nick Foles is not what he used to be. His only great time was when he was with Philadelphia. Y'all saw what he did when he was in Jacksonville. And also he did jack squat with the Bears. So I would not bring him along. I'd rather have Cam Newton or nobody at all, so let's go ahead. Will Fuller. A broken thumb limited Fuller to just 2 games this past season, but you can't teach what he has, and that's game-breaking speed, something that could be a particularly interesting to Carolina if they part ways with Robbie Anderson. I like this pickup, but the only thing I fear with Will Fuller is the fact that can he stay healthy, and he never really – he had very productive games down there in Miami, but he hasn't had a whole collective of things to say. But you need to get pressure off of DJ Moore, and Robbie Anderson is not the answer. I don't care what you say. I hated the move. The only reason why we got Robbie Anderson was because of his relationship with Matt Rule. I thought it was a whack, so keep it going. T.Y. Hilton, same deal, different receiver. In addition to being a consistent down deep field threat, Hilton can bring that leadership that identified the Pride unit can use. I like T.Y. Hilton. He's not coming in to be your number one guy. He still has a little bit left on the tank, but we need that veteran receiver that can kind of come in and take that pressure away from DJ Moore, so DJ Moore can really have that breakout season. But you also want that second receiver that teams cannot just double DJ. They have to respect him as well. To me, that remind me of when we had Steve Smith Sr. and we had Muhsin Muhammad. If y'all remember, Muhsin Muhammad was the veteran receiver, but Steve Smith was the guy that's coming along. You had to respect our receiving core as well, and we had Ricky Pro, that third receiver as well, the older guy. So Kyle Rudolph, offense coordinator Ben McAdoo will look to get more out of Ian Thomas and Tommy Trouble in the passing game, but it wouldn't hurt to have a proven productive pass catcher at the position to help them along. Yes, I like Kyle Rudolph. Here's why. Because we hadn't had any production from the tight end position since Greg Olsen left, right? One of our, most productive tight ends in Panthers history. I thought Ian Thomas would have been the guy, but he clearly isn't. I mean, he's a hit or miss in Tommy trouble as well. So I like that. Jadeveon Clowney with Hassel with Reddick off to the Philadelphia Eagles, the defense will have some top-end production to replace. Although Clowney may not hit the double-digit sack total, he is the most complete edge defender left on the market. Also, he's from Rock Hill, South Carolina. That would be a kind of a great homecoming. I always was a big fan of Jadeveon Clowney coming to Carolina. Here's why. He's a Rock Hill native guy, went to school at South Carolina. That's where he broke out from there. And also, I think this would be a great move as well. So let's keep going, man. Jerry Hodges, just about the same goes for Hodges, who hasn't notched at least 10 sacks since 2014. He is, however, more than a solid option off the edge and can help develop a younger talent on defense. Melvin Ingram, another South Carolina guy. Ingram is more of an outside option given his links to immediate contenders. Can the Panthers, however, woo the Hamlet, North Carolina native, and University of South Carolina back home? That's an option, but Melvin Ingram still has a lot left in the tank. He probably wants to chase that coveted Super Bowl ring, and you're not getting that at Carolina, I don't think, this year as well. But that'd be a great option. Love to see Melvin Ingram back home in Carolina, where he was a standout at South Carolina. So Alexander Johnson, the most glaring hole in defense by far, is at the linebacker position, particularly in the middle. Johnson, whose 2021 was sidetracked by a torn muscle, racked up 93 tackles in 2019 and 124 in 2020. Yes, ever since Luke Kuechly retired, we haven't really had I think we got Shaq Thompson. I think Shaq is still there, but linebacker has been depleted since Luke Kuechly left. I think that we need to get that together. Dante Hightower, despite being on the other side of 30, Hightower is probably more equipped to start over the middle than what Carolina has at Corey Littlejohn, Julian Stanford, and Damian Williams, who is currently facing assault charges. Yeah, and also this safety right here, Tart. Being the Panthers have already paid Xavier Woods to start alongside Jimmy Chin, this may not be a match for Tart, who still is good enough to start himself. But defensive coordinator Phil Snow still wants another safety, and the 30-year-old hard-hitting should be their most appealing option. So here's what I need you to do, man. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. You know, who do you think we should get? Do you have somebody else that we should get? Right there in the comment section below. Get us an entertainer, motivated, educated. Please get all three. Lucky Berry back another game. Carolina Panthers update. You let me know who is your favorite free agents that the Carolina Panthers could pick up. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. Join the Patreon. And always, until next time, people.